Tomorrow evening at 7:30, Saturday night, of course, is the Leas Lift Fundraiser Music Night at the Elito Cafe. Now, everybody loves the Leas Lift, including my two guests who are here, and great to welcome you guys here. We have Sandra, who is the Academy FM presenter.
Hello.
Sandra, what do you call your show?
I don't know. I mean, I suppose I just name it after myself. Nobody's ever asked me that before.
Okay, it's the Sandra Virgo show. Sounds good to me.
On a Monday.
And also Finn as well. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. I'll be listening to that one, Sandra. Definitely.
Yes, good. Now, great to have you both here. And Leas Lift Fundraiser. So why, first of all?
Well, because we recognise a good idea when we see one, and it's a good idea to get that thing back up and running for the town.
Absolutely, yes.
We were fortunate enough to have met each other at just the right time last year, weren't we?
There was a fundraising meeting for the Leas Lift run by the community interest company that's looking to get it back up and running, and we both felt that it was really important for the town to kind of take responsibility for the lift, as well as gratefully receive any other donations that might be forthcoming.
Indeed.
But, you know, the town does have to take responsibility for it, and so far there's been £15,000 raised for the lift from various community events and fun nights. So we kind of thought that there should be another. And I kind of got excited about this, but then it was Finn that really took over with her musical knowledge.
We did. We had a couple of ideas initially, and we knew we wanted to do something, and we got quite excited about putting our power behind something. And in the end, after a couple of full starts, we decided, let's just do something that we love, because we know that we will be able to do that well, and we love music and we love socialising and we love people. So the easiest thing is to just use our talents and our power to put on an event based around music and get people in to share and listen and enjoy.
That's great. And music events always go down very well here in Folkestone, don't they?
They do.
So if you say £15,000 raised so far, it's quite a big figure, isn't it, that's actually needed to get the thing running again? Is that right?
There is a large figure with lots of zeros on the end of it. I've forgotten how many. But you have to start somewhere. And £15,000 that the community has managed to raise so far, that's a building block. We just got to keep doing more. There's something... Everybody can do something. If they're not donating, then they can do an event, or they can share in the events that other people are having.
Absolutely, yeah. And then it's so sad, isn't it, just to see it there, not moving and not operating.
It's a real tragedy that it's not going up and down, because it's steeped in history. It's iconic for the town. It's got such a lot of fans, and it's got such a lot of love and such a lot of history. We all remember it from our childhoods, or we've had day trips out to Folkestone, and you know, we want to see it used again, not just because it's a pretty thing, but because it's actually going to be functional. It's an essential part of getting people up and down to the coastal park and linking those two parts of town where currently, if you're disadvantaged, if you're elderly or infirm, or you're disabled, you're going to struggle to get down and make use of all the lovely, wonderful stuff that's going on down there.
Absolutely. And of course the amazing regeneration down at the Harbour Arm, and then the boardwalk leads you all the way to the Leas Lift.
To the bottom of it.
Exactly.
It doesn't work.
Exactly.
Like, oh, come on.
So there is something we can do about that.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us a little bit about the lift then, because I'm aware, I'm not sure if I'm right in thinking, but I think there's only 3 places in the whole of the UK that have got one of these water-powered lifts. Is that right?
Do you know where they are?
Well, I think 2 are in Hastings.
There you are.
And the other one is Linton and Lynmouth in Devon. Is that right?
He's done his research.
These are specifically water lifts, aren't they?
They are, and I've actually been on all of them.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The Linton and Lynmouth one is incredibly high, and is quite scary. My in-laws are all down in Devon, you see. So,
I see.
So not very far from there, and we visited it. So,
Okay. Well, you're absolutely right. It is installed originally in the town in 1885, so it's been here for time. It is a Grade 2 listed thing, and it is one of the oldest water lifts in the UK. So it as a feat of engineering and as an iconic thing and as a functional purpose, it's very important.
Yeah. So do you know actually exactly how it works? Do you know all the mechanics of it? Because it is quite amazing,
It's
isn't it? When
a
you consider
sort of
that it's
hydraulic system, isn't it? So what goes up must come down, and as as the levels are rising and falling, it just creates that lovely,
It must create
smooth
weight
glide.
to bring it
Exactly.
down on one side and up on the other side.
And
we need a physicist. Is there a physicist in the house?
Anyone here? No, I don't think there is. No one else here anyway. But it's quite an experience going on it, isn't it, as well? It's really enjoyable.
It is. It's really enjoyable. As I say, remembering it as a kid coming over here and enjoying it on family days out. And also as an adult, taking community groups, just using it to get up and down. It's definitely something that is really quite exciting and a fun thing.
Yeah. So you mentioned earlier off air that you've come back to Folkestone. So you've been away and come back.
Yeah, I lived in Folkestone for a long time, and then I moved to London for a while. But since coming back, I've really been excited about the buzz that Folkestone's got around it at the moment. And this was one of those things that I thought, absolutely, this is something integral, this is something for the community, this is something that I really feel passionate about being involved in. We're very excited to be able to put this event on tomorrow at Elito. We've got 3 different musical acts who are going to perform throughout the evening. Myself and my friend Steve, that's Fin Shrimp. We're going to be performing some original music, which is, I think, based in folky, alternative kind of vibe.
Sounds good.
Some percussive, some stringed instruments, and
now, Finn, I feel like you've been staying under the radar with this Fin Shrimp band. I think.
Well, you see, the thing is, we've been legends in our living room for some time now, but we think it's about time to open it out to a wider audience and get out of the house, I think.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to that. Who else?
We've got Mr. James Pyatt. He is a lovely, lovely guy who plays absolutely beautiful music. He's a great storyteller. His voice is silky and smooth.
What's the instrument he uses, Finn?
Well, he plays stringed instruments, he plays the guitar, and he also has the bouzouki as well, which is a Greek instrument, which he plays extremely well, and it's beautiful. So I'm very much looking forward to that. He's a local guy, so people may have heard of him or know him, and if not, come and check him out. And I'm also extremely excited to bring the Alvarez Theory to Folkestone. They're a London-based band. They are full of heart and feeling. They write their own music, very harmonious, beautiful harmonies, lots of different kinds of sounds, because they've got mandolins, they've got banjo, they've got squeeze box, they've got violin. It's a big, full, warm sound.
Oh, wow.
So I'm really, really looking forward to that. It's roots, it's Americana, and they're going to go down really well.
Wow, that's really good. And why particularly at this venue in Folkestone?
Well, since coming back to Folkestone, Elito has been one of the places that I have been able to enjoy some really spectacular music, some really great bands from all over the place. And I understand how good it is to be in the chair and sit and watch, and the vibe in the place is just so nice. The guys there are so into the events and into their music that it was a no-brainer, really, that would be the place to go.
Yeah. Is it going to be upstairs?
It's going to be upstairs.
In the function room? Yeah.
Exactly that, in their function room upstairs.
Right.
So it's a purposeful room, stage, bar, food available throughout the night, and it's a really good atmosphere.
That's going to be great. So how much does it cost to go? Obviously it's a fundraiser, so you've got to pay to go. How do you get the tickets?
It's a fundraiser, yeah. You can go through Elito Folkestone, Elito Chocolate Cafe Folkestone's Facebook page.
Okay.
There's an advert there for the music night. All the links to donate or to buy your tickets are there. You can get it from Fat Soma, and the tickets are £12.50, and it is money well spent.
Yeah, definitely. An opportunity to give some more on the night, I'm sure.
Definitely. People are going to be able to have an opportunity to donate. We've also got the poster that's been created for the event. We used a picture from local Seafront Studios, and they have very kindly said that they're going to donate a print, which we are going to announce on the night, the beginning of an auction, so that people can actually buy a print of the lift as well. So we've got a few different funding streams going on.
Okay, so if anyone's seen the poster on Facebook, it's that picture there, isn't it?
Exactly.
So it's the one we've shared on the Academy FM Facebook
It's a brilliant picture rather, and they're so kind to have donated that to us.
Yeah, it really is such a good thing. Is there any kind of progress with the Leas lift? What is happening next with it? Is there anything happening next, or is it a case of more fundraising?
I think that absolutely the fundraising is key, because not only do we have to get it running again, we have to be able to sustain it and keep it running, because we don't want to run into this problem again down the line.
Yeah.
So I don't know the facts and figures of where we're at with how and when the work's progressing, but it can't keep going without us keep funding it. So
yeah, I mean, we've had a big donation from the Creative Foundation, but that is not enough on its own, because we have to also, as you know, the townsfolk say, we care about the lift as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, you guys obviously do care about the lift. You've obviously put in a great amount of work, so I hope it is a great success tomorrow evening.
Thank
so
you.
7:30 at the Alito Chocolate Cafe. Loads of great live music all the way through. Well, probably till late, isn't it? Into the evening.
Yes, it'll be into the evening.
Yeah.
So
great. So,
and you can also pick up tickets just by walking into Alito Chocolate Cafe.
Indeed. You can call them on the phone. Their number's Folkestone 311 707. You can go in and pay in person. You can pay online or call them up.
brilliant. Ladies, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, Josh.